Hello Facebook and YouTube, it is I, Nathan Russell Smith Finley / Evil Dead 2 fan, and today, oh boy, today. Okay, so yesterday on my Facebook page, I made a post about how I was getting my new Indiana Jones fedora from the absolutely fantastic people over at adVintage fedoras. Now, in case you've never heard of adVintage fedoras, now you have, and please go check them out. They are a German-based company, but their Indiana Jones fedoras are just beautiful. They sell many variants. They sell 3 different Raiders variants. They sell your regular Raiders of the Lost Ark fedora, which is the one we see throughout the various scenes of the film. You can even ask for a specific scene in the bash on the website. They give you the Gray Clippers fedora, which is the fedora we've seen Harrison Ford wear in the plane sequence and in the Washington ending. And then they sell the Streets of Cairo fedora. That's the fedora that Indy wears when he gets dragged under the truck in Cairo. Or, of course, in his scenes of Cairo, because the hat in the Cairo scenes are a lot different than the regular Raiders fedora. They also sell the Temple of Doom fedora, the Last Crusade, and Crystal Skull fedoras, but they're all very beautiful. They also sell Herbert Johnson Indiana Jones fedoras, which is the company that made Indy his fedoras for the first 3 films, on wholesale. But the one I have here is their Junior fedora. Now, this is their cheapest, but just because it's cheap doesn't mean that the quality isn't beautiful. The surface is gorgeous. I'm going to hold it up to the camera in just a second. But this is also made out of 100% rabbit felt. That means that it is accurate to the film and the felt quality that it was made out of, because all 3 films were originally made, all the fedoras in the first 3 films were made out of rabbit felt. And here it is. I got it, again, in the Raider style because that's always been my favorite of the 3 films. And this is just beautiful. The felt quality is superb. Because, it's rabbit felt, so why shouldn't it be? This is a 59. I usually wear a 60. But I'm actually happy that it's a 59 because it's slightly smaller, just by maybe an inch, and so it fits perfectly on my head. This is the inside. Now, the white lining is actually optional. When you get the Junior fedora, it comes without lining, but I always recommend to get a lining with a fedora because that just makes it a little bit more comfortable to wear. So this is their lining that you get. That's their symbol right there of this absolutely fantastic company. And yeah, this fedora is just beautiful. Perfect. 10 out of 10. For the quality, the finish, it looks like it just came out of Raiders. I love that it has the upturned swoop. It also has the small little details that the Raiders fedora has, such as this little curvature in the front of the brim here, but not on this side, and that is correct for the Raiders fedora because it was this side. The brim is also slightly messed up, and that's great. It does not have the Raiders turn, unfortunately. If you don't know what the Raiders turn is, when they made Harrison Ford his fedora, Herbert Johnson, they put the bow a little bit closer to the face instead of sitting exactly above the ear as it does on my fedora. But that's fine. Again, it's a small little thing, and I could hardly care out of the immense beauty that is this fedora. Now, the only unfortunate thing is I cannot wear this in rain because it is rabbit felt, and rabbit felt don't agree with wetness. But for a perfect sunny day like this, it's beautiful. I love this fedora. Again, 10 out of 10. Another great thing is that because it is shaped in the Raiders fedora, I don't know if you can see it, but the band here doesn't go all the way down. And that is correct to the Raiders fedora. So that's just great. Another great thing is the box it comes in also comes in a makeshift hat box. So I'm just keeping this in case I need it. So when you're not using it, you can just keep it in a perfect storage box. Another great thing about this fedora is because it's the Raiders, it has the proper tall crown. It also has the soft center crease. Now, let me just be right back. 2 seconds. TARDIS pajamas. That's what I'm wearing right now. Anyway, so this is my other Raiders fedora. This is the Bowman Hat Company Raiders. This is it compared to my other Raiders. My adVintage Raiders. Let me get my hand in here. And you can see the big difference. But, I mean, I love both these hats very much. And you can definitely know that I'm going to be wearing this hat a lot. So, yeah. I'm Nathan Russell Smith-Finley, also known as Evil Dead 2 fan. And, again, I'll leave a link in the description below to this wonderful, wonderful company. Go ahead and pick up your Junior Fedora today. It's only $60 plus another $33 to ship it from Germany. So you're paying $80 for a very good hat. I mean, again, this is fantastic. I'm in love with this. Now, they do sell this hat open crowned in the beginning, but if you ask for a certain bash or film style, they will give it to you in that film style. Again, I asked for the Raiders of the Lost Ark because that has always been my favorite fedora. I'm definitely buying from them again. That is a big thing. adVintage Fedora has a new customer. That's me. And I think the next hat I'm definitely going to be getting from them, from the Junior, is The Last Crusade, because those are my two favorites. So yeah, definitely going to get this from them again. Wonderful company. Again, I'll leave a link in the description below to their site. Excellent fedoras. Oh, they also sell indie gear, which never hurts. I'm Nathan Russell Smith, Evil Dead 2 fan, and I will see you all in the next video.